Somewhere right now, somebody has just lost a job. Somebody has just closed his or her business for the last time. Someone has just been told it's over. Someone has just lost his or her house. And somewhere else, another person who once stood in exactly that same place is quietly living a life they thought was impossible to rebuild. This film is about the distance between those two people and how we cross it. Let me explain.
Here's the part nobody tells you when you're young. This is going to happen to you in some form. A job, a business, a relationship, your health, your name. Something you built your identity around is going to collapse. It's just the terms of being alive.
I've watched it happen to people close to me, and I felt versions of it myself. For years, I thought life was about avoiding the fall. And now, I've come to believe that it's about learning to rise after it. Period.
There's actual science behind this, and it's more interesting than just stay positive. In 1996, two psychologists, Richard Tedeschi and Lawrence Calhoun, gave a name to something they kept observing in trauma survivors: post-traumatic growth. This is the positive transformation that can happen because of adversity, not despite it.
The dust may cover me.
Imagine a clay pot. Drop it, it disintegrates. Then glue it back together, piece by piece. That's resilience. Now, imagine taking the same pieces that have disintegrated, but instead of putting them together using glue, you rather break them, remix them, and mold them into something different, something stronger. That's post-traumatic growth.
I still wear the silence, learn my name. Broken pieces calling me the same.
Psychologist Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset backs this up from another angle. People who treat a setback as data, as information about what to adjust, recover faster than people who treat it as a verdict on who they are. And there's a third piece: reflection. Not wallowing, actual, deliberate reflection. People who sit down and honestly ask what happened and what do I do differently come out the other side more prepared than people who just wait for the pain to pass.
I'm not the wreckage. I'm not what broke today. These broken roads will never steal my name.
So the science says three things have to happen. The old identity has to actually break, not just bend. You have to treat the wreckage as information, not identity. And you have to reflect on purpose before you rebuild. Otherwise, you just rebuild the same fragile thing. You don't have to take psychology's word for it. Look at the people whose names became synonyms for success. Almost every one of them has a chapter they'd rather you forget.
Steve Jobs did not walk into Apple's legend in a straight line. He was pushed out of the company he co-founded. Imagine, fired from his own creation. He didn't disappear. He built something else in the years that followed. And when Apple eventually needed him, he came back and made the company the most valuable one on earth.
Walt Disney was let go early in his career for supposedly lacking imagination. He built his first animation studio, lost it when a distributor pulled out, and was nearly broke before Hollywood ever knew his name. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first on-air anchor job, not quietly let go, told she wasn't right for television. She rebuilt in Chicago on a show nobody expected to matter.
You see, none of these people were exceptions to the wreckage. The wreckage found them exactly as it finds everyone. The only thing that separates their story from the rest of the people is what they did after the wreckage. But perhaps you don't see yourself in these people because they are celebrities. Neither do I. Because the truth is, most comebacks never make headlines. Most comebacks happen in our communities, in our families, in our vicinity, but they never make headlines. They never make it to the books, and they never make it to the documentaries. You see, I want you to know something. In most of the falls that led to dramatic emergence, you find a lot of commonalities. It's the decision they took to come back. It's the small actions that they undertook in the whole difficult process. It's not something that happens overnight or in one day or in few hours. It's a difficult process that most people who come back into, no matter how difficult, how tedious it may be. Just one small step at a time.
The wreckage is not your identity. It is where resilience is forged and new beginnings take shape. What feels like the end today may become the beginning of your greatest story. Rise. Your next chapter is waiting.
Life was whispering so softly. You've always had the choice to live. Maybe every road begins before your heart believes it can. Maybe courage isn't found. Maybe courage starts with one small step. So I'll begin